here again for Idiot's Guide to Flea Marketing. And today is Friday morning, and it's, I think, 8 degrees outside right now. I've been up for probably 2.5 hours heading up to Des Moines to go set up my booth. And one of the things that just kind of sucks, the weather, like I said, it's nice, and I don't know if you can really see, it's nice and sunny outside. That's not a problem, but it's just cold. It's 8 degrees. I had the van running for a while and it warm up. It doesn't seem like it gets lukewarm at best, like it barely takes the bite of the cold out. And then once I start driving it, it'll then pop up the heat. So I'm hoping it'll warm up here in a little bit. When I got in to take off, I was still seeing my breath inside the van. That kind of sucked. But one of the things that just people don't realize the glamour and the glitz behind some of this work. Like I said, I've been up for a couple hours. I'm heading up there now to set up the booth. Don't know how long it's going to take me. I don't know how far away the door is to get in, all that good stuff. And it's going to be a little bit different than my outside flea markets, because when I do my outside ones, the ones I set up for the week and then shut back down every 2 days later, I set them all up on top of tables and stuff. So there's going to be a lot more space up here at this one for the shelves. Plus, I'm going to be bent all over, hunched down on my hands and knees, putting stuff on the bottom shelves, which is going to suck, but oh well. One of the things that happens, just one of the things you got to deal with, I guess, if you want to be your own boss, you want to try and make a living without punching a time clock and that kind of thing. So pretty much, I just want to make sure you guys all know this is not get rich quick. This is hopefully making enough money to make a living, break even, and then after a while start, maybe showing a profit down the road where you can maybe buy yourself something shiny. So whether it be whatever you're into, new cars, motorcycles, whatever, try and find something like that, but just realize the fact that there's going to be some months you're going to lose money and some months you're going to make money. So if you're not good at budgeting, don't do it. Definitely don't do it. Definitely don't quit your job and go do it. But if you don't understand the concept of when money comes in, it's not necessarily your money, it's got to be reinvested. Because let's say you have a whole bunch of stuff. Say you took $1,000 your tax refund, went out and bought a bunch of things, went and got a booth set up and started selling. And guess what? Let's say 3 months later, you look at your numbers and you got a whole pile of money there, and there's say $1,500 in your pocket, and your booth is virtually empty. That's good. You made $500 in that process. And let's say it's after you paid all your bills. You already paid the flea market, all that kind of junk. If you go out and spend that $1,500 and say a new TV, guess what? Now you got a booth sitting there with nothing in it. So you need to be able to take that $1,500 and realize I need to reinvest at least $1,000 of it back into the inventory. So definitely look at that kind of stuff. I'll probably do a little subject of that later, a little more in-depth detail of how I played that game in my retail world life for a decade, to show you kind of different little tips and tricks there. So one of the big things is just make sure whenever you sell stuff, realize you have to replace stuff. So don't go thinking it's all profit because you spent that money 6 months ago buying it. Remember, you have to buy something again now to fill that spot. So anyway, I just wanted to let you guys know, like I said, you get up early. I'm not a morning person per se. I can be if I get back in the routine, but lately I've been staying up late, sleeping in late, which is fine. It's the same, 6 hours of sleep, whether it happens at noon to 6 p.m. or it happens at midnight to 6 a.m. It's the same 6 hours of your day wasted in the bed. So anyway, like I said, I'm just getting ready to go. Got everything in the van here, just kind of excited about getting there, getting started, getting to see where I'm at, and definitely getting that baby set up and getting it rocking. So just realize the fact it's not all glitz and glamour, and it's one of those things where part of me hopes there's going to be a few people there wanting to buy my stuff as I'm unpacking, which I've had at the outdoor flea market, which is nice. But at the same time, I hate the idea because it takes me 3 times as long to unpack the stuff, because I'm constantly trying to answer their questions, trying to help them, yada, yada, yada. So if somebody wants to give me money today, won't be nearly as hard because they have to take the money. I guess they could probably give it directly to me, but they can take it up and give it to the front desk, and then they can go ahead and just pay them. So that'll take a little bit of my hassle off me, which will make it really nice for that concept at least. So also don't know how it's going to go with the whole fact where I'm not setting up with bunches of other people. Normally when I get to my outdoor flea markets, I'm one of the first guys there. It's a huge wide area, whether it be indoors or outdoors, either one. I got all the room in the world to spread my stuff out, start going through it, organizing it, putting it out. Here I'm only going to have my little 5-foot by 9-foot storage, little booth I've got, and then part of a little hallway where the stuff's going to go. So it's going to be a whole lot different for me. Like I said, normally I would carry all my stuff in, spread it all over the place, and then I would start putting the stuff together. Here I'm going to have to bring in little bits at a time and then put it out. So definitely got to be a whole new experience for me there. So it's going to be a learning curve we're both going to be able to experience now. So when I figure out my mistakes, I'll be happy to tell them about you. Figure out my benefits and my things I do right, I'll be happy to tell you about those too. So anyway, I'll talk to you later once I get things figured out. I'll kind of see how they feel, if they care if I bring a camera or not. I haven't really, they didn't act like they were really interested in like having me video the interviewing process of setting a booth up and that. So I unfortunately didn't get to do that. I didn't really like directly come out and ask, but I kind of hinted towards it. And she acted like she didn't know either what it was, like YouTube, or she had no interest of being involved in a video about it. So, and I don't want to invade anybody's privacy that they don't want, you know, me poking into. So definitely wasn't able to do that. I'll see about maybe setting a camera up and just filming myself, setting my booth up. If not, I will definitely film the booth after it's up and show you guys how it turned out and what I'm thinking about the whole thing overall. So anyway, that's all I got for now. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day, and happy sailing.